Right now, there's not a single thing I can't do.
Let's try this again. All right, y'all. I had to restart my router. It's been a minute. Yeah, how y'all been though? For real. What's new with y'all? Probably stream about an hour and a half. Let's get this ball rolling. Type shit. Got a lot to say. Not much time. I'm so mad y'all can't even hear this shit. If it were up to me, I'd be blasting Spotify with y'all. I'm not gonna even lie. If I don't get like a good turnout, I'm dead putting Spotify on. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like it just feels better to connect with y'all with music I listen to, while also playing like what I like. My biggest streams, I played copyright music from like lo-fi and jazz. So I feel like it's dumb to just depend on stream monetization. I don't know, YouTube is greedy. Niggas mad greedy. So yeah, I've been gone. Life has been very active for me. So first things first, I'll tell y'all the truth where the fuck I've been. I have not touched my console in literally like 2 weeks. I haven't played no games. So been alive works for me. Cool. I haven't touched none of my stuff in like 2 weeks. And yeah, I've just been active. I've been trying to get out my house more, been trying to develop myself as a person more, and just live my life the best way that I can. And it's been going very well. Not too many complaints, to be honest. I've branched out quite a bit. It's been difficult for me as a person because of stuff I've been through. But you know, I felt like I got to that point in my life where I'm like, I'm tired of being restricted based on stuff that has happened to me in the past when that's not now. You know, so it'd be difficult for me to, oh wow, delete connections. Of course I did. All right, fuck it, we don't need that game. How do I have 4 but not connections? That is off the fucking wall. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, I've been trying to live, my nigga. So I have been living. Huge development in 2 months. Like I've been in the hyperbolic time chamber. A lot of stuff has happened for me mentally, spiritually, emotionally. And I just literally, I'm tired as fuck. I'm on like 3 hours of sleep. I have had no time to sit my ass down. My days have been outside, work, walking around, having fun. I have no time to myself, bro. And I've done a shit job balancing my my life, my goals. And thankfully for me, this person I've been hanging out with has kind of pushed me to that perspective of putting me first and doing stuff that I want to do first. And you know, it's put me there. It's put me in a headspace that has changed my mind, my perspective, and I have a complete plan for YouTube. Like, it's not just to wing it. It's not just to play one game until it dies. I have a complete YouTube plan to blow up, like to make it. Not just one channel, not just 2. Like, I have a legitimate, actual plan to finally get out this shit. And it's not that hard. It's actually pretty simple when you just do it. So that's pretty much where I've been. I haven't had time to really sit my ass down in the chair. And that's why I haven't made any content. That's just the honest to God truth. I haven't had time to edit. I haven't had time to so much watch an episode of anime. I just been running nonstop. And you know, I miss my craft, man. I miss my goals. I miss trying to get to where I want to get. So I came back today. I'm exhausted. But I said, damn, man, I haven't streamed. Every time I tell y'all I'm gonna stream, I don't do it. And I always miss it. Cause I'll be knocked out, bro. Like, I just be active. I feel bad. So I finally got on it. I finally got on it. And it feels good, man. I miss y'all for real, for real. Y'all have also got me through me, you know, got niggas scared on here. Shaky, baby. Y'all still shaky. I haven't touched this game. So yeah, y'all have also as a culture, as a community, gotten helped me get through a lot of stuff. So I feel like, you know, now that I'm back, you know, we can all kind of move forward to the next best thing and just make this shit work. Not mess around and just upload stuff and play games. I'm talking about making this shit work. Because I'm a multi-talented individual and I got a plan and it's going to work. And, you know, we're going to eat. We're going to have some fun. So, first things first. What the fuck is the plan, Kaizen? What are you talking about? What's the plan? So, first things first. I'm going to start up multiple channels. Now, I've talked about this before. About having multiple channels on, you know, trying to make like a Kaizen industry kind of thing. Now, the gaming channel is going to be my second channel. This is no longer going to be my priority. My anime channel is always going to be my first from now on, going forward. The reason being, y'all see this shit, bro. None of these games last. Anime is dog shit. Like they're throwing slop out. Niggas is buying it. It's rigged from within. The bigger creators don't want you to actually grow unless they fuck with you. So there's no way out of this shit. So there's no real incentive to stay on this shit and to get where you want to get. Because you're never really gonna get it. Unless, again, like I said, they want you to get it. So that's the one thing I don't like about this niche. It's very selfish. It's very inbred. It's the same niggas doing the same shit, pretending like everybody can eat when it's not the truth. It's not. I wish some of y'all knew about how deep the YouTube politics get. And I don't do politics. I do what the fuck I want to do. I don't get controlled. I don't let niggas tell me when and how I can upload or, you know. So, we love Sasuke doing what he wants. Damn, Fort. I forgot to do that. Damn, Stormforth is mad different. I was blocking. Okay, just like your father, breaking the game. It's not gonna hit me. Oh! Damn, I'm trying to play this shit like a Storm 4. Hope you're well too, Holify saying. Thank you for pulling up. But yeah, like I said, this is fucked up from within. And no matter how hard you grind, you just not gonna make it unless they want you to, bro. That's the truth. They don't tell you in the Discord meetings and in the little group calls and the nah, nigga. It's not like that. And I respect some of the content creators that made it as far as they did and set a certain precedence for the environment, but at a certain point, that's when, in actuality, you're not really going. I could get there, but it would take like 15 years to get there. And then you got people from within that can gatekeep and gaslight and keep you where they want you. So it's like, damn. And that shit go all the way to the top. I'm talking dudes talking to Bandai execs and shit. Like, it goes crazy. It's like, damn, all my hard work low-key can not matter if you don't fuck with me. That's crazy. That's a little crazy. That's a little crazy to me. So yeah. So the YouTube shit is, but I'm not gonna get too political. So I'm not gonna be calling out names and all that shit. I know who they are. They know who they are. And I'm just tired of seeing people who really, really care about this anime shit. Like most of these dudes, everybody likes anime. At this point, it's mainstream, it's culture. I remember when I grew up, if you liked anime, you was a buster ass nigga. You got teased and all of that. But, you know, it's cool to like anime. But I feel like at this point, the fake love and care that a lot of these dudes be having for this stuff, and they actually do not give a fuck about how far these games actually go, is crazy. Oh my god, this nigga Sasuke is dumb. I forgot he could just do that. I keep forgetting he could just tilt through shit and just stun lock you. Retarded as fuck. But what was I saying? Yeah, the inbred gaslighting just goes crazy for me, and I don't like that shit. I don't like it. I don't like the inbred cool tables. I don't like the fact that the delusional concept that, hey, we can all eat together, and then when the games come out, it's not like that at all. Healthy competition is always good, you know, in rap and any sport, it's always good. But the complete lack of good faith and competitive nature in the anime niche behind closed doors is there, and I can't pretend like I don't see it now. I thought, you know, shit was sweet when I was just starting off on YouTube as well. I thought shit was sweet. I don't know why I still got this game on my system. It's not like that. You can get your own group. Like I have my own group, but it's not healthy. I feel like a lot of these dudes really either purposely kill games to make sure that other creators can't grow, which I'm gonna die on that hill. A lot of people pretend like, oh no, it's just, we're not gonna sit here and keep pretending like people with large influence can't make or break a game, especially when you in the millions of subscribers. Maximilian can really push the button and kill a game if he wants. So how many times how many times are we gonna allow certain creators to do that and pretend like that influence isn't noticeable? I feel like at a certain point it has to be on purpose. You can't be like it can't not be noticeable. If every time a game drop I gaslight and set a certain precedence, knowing that no matter what I sell, I'm gonna get views and the rest of the people around me are not gonna eat because of the precedence that I set, that's gaslighting. That's fucked up. That's OD. I feel like that's purposely sabotaging the game so that you know you can eat. I'm set. I'm good. I can eat. I can sell whatever at the car wash. But the rest of y'all who trying to get y'all shit waxed, nah, nigga. Nah, nigga. You ain't gonna have them views. Nah, nigga. So what I'm gonna do is put the guides out. I'm gonna hype the game up before it drops. I'm gonna put the guides out, the glitches. I'm gonna gaslight. I'm gonna start talking about what's wrong with the game. And then when the time comes for you to eat, it's not really gonna happen or have the same result because the game's gonna start dying off because of what I sold. And obviously everybody has their own conscience. Obviously you can't control what people do. But again, I'm a fan of creator accountability. I'm a huge fan of creator accountability. I'm a huge fan of that shit. You can never sit there with a straight face and tell me somebody else is gonna do it. Somebody else is gonna do it. And I stood on this in Storm. I saw this cycle when Storm dropped. When they started doing this shit on Storm, I really noticed, oh yeah, y'all dead ass don't want nobody to eat unless it's the CEO, unless it's somebody you approve of. That's nasty. That's nasty. That's mad nasty, bro. Niggas still walking around with Gogeta. Like the roster doesn't exist. I heard the game got updated. I don't know what they updated, so I'm probably gonna get washed. Low-key. What is happening? Bro, I'm getting cooked. I feel like it's slower. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I'm tired. You know how I just got on the game. Why am I fighting this nigga Gogeta every time I get on here? It's boring, my nigga. It makes me like, I don't feel bad for not picking up this controller for 2 weeks straight. I don't feel bad for not putting this game on. This shit is lame. It's boring. There's 100. How many characters do we have in Spark and Zero? And you see the same top niggas over and over again. Don't rematch. Don't want to do it over. Just want to see the win screen. And I feel like a large amount of the creators set that precedence by making stupid ass videos talking about the best stuff to do online. Y'all make it easy to kill the culture. It's gonna happen regardless, because the world is where it is. Niggas want to take the easiest path no matter where they walk. That's just the generation we have right now, unfortunately. It's gonna happen. I don't care if Afro uploads every right type of video. It's gonna happen regardless. Somebody gonna do the video, somebody gonna put the guide out, somebody gonna try to kill the game. It's gonna happen. If every creator had the same mindset as me and we all did it the quote-unquote right way, or the way I would suggest doing it, these games would last slightly longer. It still would gonna happen because this generation is cooked. But the fact that y'all make it easy, y'all make it almost as if it's something you're supposed to do. Y'all make it encourageable to do. To be honest, that's what my problem is. Y'all make it encourageable. It almost seems like it's the cool thing to do to kill a game off for views. Purposeful or not. I really do not like the way this game feels right now. I don't know what they patched, but this shit feels like a MASH simulation. I do not like this. I like the last patch way better. I feel like they slowed it down. I don't like this. I really don't like this patch. Feels like a block simulation. Nasty. But I don't want to rant too much on the creator side of things. Most of y'all already know my perspective on content creators and how the game is rigged. But that's why I kind of have my own plan. I'm kind of explaining why it doesn't make sense to make an anime channel. It will never make sense to try to... That era is gone. The heavily controller era, the Afro Senju era, the rhyme style era, like, they got their ticket, bro. That's it. They're the last ones in the building. And you're not going to get that ticket unless they want you to get that ticket at the end of the day, to be honest. If we being completely transparent, you're not going to get that ticket in the building unless they give it to you, bro. Unless they fuck with you on that level. And that takes years. That takes months. That takes mad networking. You're not getting in that building. You're not getting in that building, dog. That was the golden era, the 2013, the 20. That's it, bro. That was the last of the breed. That it would work for, because at that point, anime channels and the anime culture was still new. It was still growing, and no one really had a chokehold on anime content. Nobody really blew up in that space. If you made anime content, you made other content as well. You just a big content creator that likes anime, so you just did it. But nobody was the anime guy. So they got it, bro. They locked that shit down. That's it. And since that's the case, it just don't make sense to upload daily when, like I said, I already explained to y'all before, the math don't math. What the fuck am I gonna upload every single day, make anime content, get subpar views, unless, again, they want you to get crazy views. It's not even always about like how you edit and the type of content you make. It has a lot to do with the culture as well. A lot of it's luck, a lot of it's nonsense, a lot of it's, you know, who wants you to eat. It's a lot of that stuff. But why would I bust my ass and do all that hard work when I can go to a better niche that, first of all, has a endless pool of viewers? Anime is worldwide at this point. Worldwide, national. And I've blown up countless times on random anime stuff that I didn't know what I was doing with. So imagine now that I know how the YouTube algorithm works. Imagine now I know how thumbnails should look. Imagine now I know how to address the culture properly and give them something to connect with. It could work. It's gonna work. And the cool thing that I really love about the anime culture is, first of all, nobody has it on lock. You're always gonna have your Nuxanoids. You're always gonna have your Geoff. You know, two people who are known, huge people in the space. But those are the same anime creators who will sit there and put you on. They'll look at the content. They'll embrace the content because they love the culture that much. You know, when I made my Eminence of Shadow video, I was like surprised as fuck that Nuxanoid reacted to my shit. Like I said, this was back when I didn't know how to edit. This was back when I didn't know. Like, I just started. I was young and it was a buster. It was what the fuck? And it was cool to see somebody put that energy into a new space and not gatekeep. If this nigga rage quits, I swear to God, I will delete this shit right now. My point. Case in point. Case in point. Case in point. Shit is cooked, my nigga. For what, bro? For what, bro? For what, bro? Buster ass niggas, bro. No fucking way, bro. There's no fucking way, bro. No goddamn sense. I'm just tired. And like it's hard that's another reason why it's hard making these games and these contents, because it's not, you know how hard it is for me to try to put a guide out for y'all? Do y'all know how hard it is for me to force myself to pretend like I'm having fun when niggas don't want to see the win screen? They don't want to see the lose screen. You know how hard it is for me to get on and pretend like I'm fully invested and enjoying myself? I mean, yeah, when Demon Slayer drops, for the first month, everybody gonna have fun and play new characters and learn new tech. Yeah, yeah, cool, cool, cool. What happens 2, 3 weeks in, bro? What happens after the first month? What happens when they don't add rage quit penalties? What happens when niggas start putting out how to do infinites? What happens when the culture in the anime game community is to purposely make sure these games don't last? What happens? What type of content am I supposed to make when the literal embedded culture is to make sure that this shit don't last past 3 weeks? What am I supposed to do? Guides? Teach a nigga what? That's the whole problem I have with Storm guides. Niggas gonna ask me how to use characters that require no IQ to win so they can see the win screen. It just kills the point of learning games. It kills the point of learning how to be actually good at a game. I feel like niggas forget what playing a video game is supposed to be about. I feel like niggas forgot you're supposed to have fun. Niggas done forgot what enjoyment means. How you level 100? What the fuck? All right. All right, maybe I've been on this a little too long, but it's just very baffling to me that nobody really sees the culture, the cycle, and it's the same shit every single game. I'm not excited for Demon Slayer. I'm not excited for nothing, bro. I'm not excited for none of these games because it's gonna happen over and over again. If they not winning, they not having fun. Niggas want to play the most broken characters over and over again because their life sucks. Because their life sucks. Niggas got no real life goals, no ambitions. But hey, as long as I see the win screen, shit, my life's straight. At least as long as niggas know that I can two-stock you, as long as niggas know that I can beat you in this said video game online, you straight. You good, my nigga. That is the saddest thing I've ever seen. That shit is mad sad, my nigga. I feel like they changed a lot of this. Why is it moving like this? Did they slow the game down or speed it up? Oh, so they... What the fuck is his range? That's why I hate this character. This thing requires no brink. What? Okay. The fuck is happening? That's enough of that. I don't like the way they changed this. They gave everything more hit effect, which is cool, but the camera's fucking me up right now. I know they want it to feel more impactful. It does, but I don't like the... Okay. It does feel a little bit more impactful, but goddamn, bro. The whole screen is shaking every 5 seconds. Of course, he just negate me. Got it. I'm not a fan of this. There better be a setting. Okay. Bankai! Alright, good night. Holify, appreciate you pulling up.
So, let's play to the death, shall we?
Shall we? I'm not a fan of this character. This nigga requires no IQ. I don't even see how this could be enjoyable for this nigga. It's doing the same shit over and over again. This shit is boring. Sorry. Who shoot him up? Don't flash that behind me now. No, you don't. Nice. Patient. God, I hate this character. Nigga requires no skill. You just stand there and wait, and you know you have better range than me. All you gotta do is block, stand there and wait. That shit is mad boring. Making this shit boring, bro. So, yep, that's a nice little swift breakdown on like why I don't fuck with the anime niche. It don't make sense. I done seen people who I feel like at this point should be been blown up, should be been up there type shit. And I feel like high key niggas be getting robbed in the space because they're not down with the crowd or because they're not in certain calls. Like, I'm not a fan of that shit. Like, hard work is hard work. I respect it, but at the end of the day, I don't want to be in no building I can't get in unless I know you, unless we cool. That's not. I'm not doing that. And again, the anime niche is more accepting. They got better options. It's more versatile. I don't think the anime niche is ever gonna be oversaturated. How are you not dead? Oh, of course. Makes sense. I'm dead.
It's over. Don't be a coward. It's over. Always a step ahead of me.
I'm sure you had fun doing the same shit over and over the whole game.
Please try
Wonderful.
to entertain me.
Need a Toshiro tech. So yeah, the anime niche just has more variety. There's more people. There's more opportunity. Less limiting. There's no reason to limit myself when I can have 3, 4, 5 different channels. Know what I'm doing with all those different channels and just build them up one by one. We have a CEO in Sparking Zero. I didn't know that. We have a CEO in Sparking Zero. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to the Discord so I can chop it up with y'all too. Share y'all perspectives a bit. But that's what I'm talking about. Like these little egotistical fucking groups just crack me up. Nigga said we got a CEO of Sparking Zero. Like how, my nigga? What? The CEO of Sparking Zero is nasty. That man said we got a CEO. Excuse me? Hello? Is it you have been searching for? Yeah. That shit just don't make no sense, man. It don't make no sense, bro. Yeah, anime niche is probably the worst niche you could probably put yourself in, low key. Did you eat this? Did you see this? Okay. Yeah, they don't want you. It's up. It's up. Nah, I've seen Span laugh. I've seen it. The networking, the gatekeep, the don't tell him this, don't let him there, don't let him go there, don't let him in that call, don't let him get that, don't tell him about that, don't give him that tip. Don't tell him too much. I've seen it with my own eyes, bro, in person. Don't tell him too much. Don't do that now, because then he might start doing too much. Can't be like us. Which is sad, because again, technically, the anime niche isn't oversaturated, but niggas want to pretend like it is. But I say it's not oversaturated because 90% of these niggas have no soul. None. Half of these content creators go through YouTube, they see what Afro Senju's doing, and they copy and paste. Half of these niggas got no personality, they got no soul, they got the fake. What's up, guys? Today we're gonna play Sparking Zero, and I'm gonna show you guys how to play UI Goku. Let's get into it. Like, niggas got no soul, bro. I know that's not you. I know that's not you. I know that's not you when you put the camera off. I know that's not you. I know you don't. And I get it. I get it. At a certain point, you got to separate YouTube from your, yourself. You got to set up a persona, but I've never been a fan of that. Personas and, when I put the camera on, I'm James, but when it's off, I'm Jake. I was never a fan of that shit. I was never a fan of, like, getting on here and acting mad hype and selling myself bad. Yo. And then I turn it off and I'm just mad down to earth. That just feels weird to me. It feels like I'm wearing skins. Like, that's off. That's strange. That's strange.
But here's the thing, though, right? I said this earlier. I stopped playing anime games because of the community. Like, I've said this to Hoshi before. I still think to this day, Sparking Zero is probably one of the best looking anime battle arena fighters we've ever gotten. By far, probably one of the best animated. Like, the characters look gorgeous, the attacks look gorgeous, everything looks great. The characters look great. It's like 1-to-1. When you're playing the game, it looks like you're watching Dragon Ball Z. I don't think any other battle arena fighter will
Yo,
be
what's up,
able
Kaze?
to.
Kaze!
I don't think any anime battle arena fighter will be up there with Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. And to be honest, the devs did all they could with the balancing, but the community is just gonna continue doing what they're doing. Like, okay, they might nerf UI Goku, then people are gonna find something else to do. Like, it's gonna be the exact same thing. And there's leader switching in Demon Slayer 2.
I can't wait for that.
Like, I don't understand, like, why in the world would you add leader switching from Storm 4 into Demon Slayer 2? I don't understand why you think that's a good mechanic to put in the video game. It's crazy.
I just
I
think
mean,
overall.
it's the same thing.
My bad, sorry.
Now you guys, it's just, I know we joke around and stuff, like, outside of just playing Marvel, I'm actually kind of sad. I've been sad for a while because I actually enjoy playing anime battle. I actually enjoy playing anime games, like anime battle arena fighter games. Like, I want to have fun with them. It's just demotivating, bro. Like, I queue it for casual. Like, bro, there's no reason. Like, I could play Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, Fatal Fury. I queue up for casuals. I see characters like Dowson. I see characters like, like Zangief. And these people are extremely good at the game. And I don't run into broken characters all the time, 24/7. I run into a wide, like, variety of characters. But when I play anime battle arena fighters, I run into the exact same characters with people doing the exact same things over and over and over and over. And what was the last straw for me? What broke the camel's back for me was people were crying to Bandai about how we didn't have a real player match, which, granted, I agree that should have been day one when it came out. We should have never been put in the rooms when we queue up for player match. I agree with that 100%. So people were crying. Y'all remember this. People were crying saying, oh, player matches, stop throwing us in rooms. I want to play a player match. Like, I don't want to be in a room. Okay. And we're thinking we want casual matches, not rooms, because all people were doing in rooms was switching to broken characters every time they lost.
Yes, sir.
So we wanted those casual matches too, to avoid that. And then guess what happened? I was there day one when that patch came out. Day one, that patch came out, when they stopped putting people in rooms, I ran into about 5 to 6 different UI Gokus in a span of an hour.
Frame one.
And I was like, I'm done. Like, there's no way that you guys, like, complained and cried for months about how we don't have player match. Then you put it in the game and y'all are doing the exact same things you would do if that was in the lobby to begin with. They don't do that in Tekken 8. If I go to a lobby in Tekken 8, people don't pick broken characters. They pick the character that they're nice with. Like, I got beat with Paul Phoenix so many times. That character's not that good. He's really he's really like a B tier character. He's really not that nice. I've gotten thrashed by like Paul players, by people who pick Lee, who is like the worst character in Tekken 8, and they just straight body me for hours with Lee. And if I beat them, they don't even switch. They just stay Lee and they just adapt. I can be in a lobby and enjoy myself. especially in Street Fighter 6 and all these other games. In Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, I'll be lucky to beat that man one time before it starts lag switching, before they switch to like a broken character, and then all of a sudden they think they nice because they Z rank. Like, come on, what are we doing? Oh, that's my real main. Heck, like, cool. That's all like that's everybody's main, right? That's your main, right?
Yep.
Everybody's main.
And then when you say that, oh, but what if it's their favorite character? So y'all magically all love UI Goku, right?
Right.
I love Dr. Giro.
I love Dr. Willow, bruh.
That's what drove me up a wall. Was
I love
that
Dr.
first
Willow.
thing like outside of the Marvel Rivals, like I know we joke around about it a lot about how much I love that game, but I'm gonna be completely transparent when I say the first day that patch came out for Sparking Zero, when everybody cried and we actually got what we wanted, and I saw about 7 to 8 different UI Gokus in a span of an hour, but between the span of 2 hours of me playing the game, I kept running into nothing but UI Goku. I was done with the game and I was like, I'm done. There's no reason that you guys complained just to do the same exact thing. There's no way. There's no way. No way. I'm done. I'm done with anime games. I'm done with it. There's no reason. It's the same cycle. What's the point of me watching Kaizen play the game and him run into the exact same people doing the exact same thing? There's no reason.
You don't enjoy the high content rants? You don't enjoy the rant?
I mean, yeah, but for how long, bro? It's funny when it's funny, but how long?
So it stops being funny. It hasn't stopped.
That hasn't stopped. It's psychotic, bro.
This man.
I'm psychotic. How
Yes.
the people do?
Yes.
This man sounds like a joke.
I think it stopped being funny a minute ago, bro.
Like, that's not even, like, I'm not gonna be interested in Demon Slayer 2. They have leader switching in that game. Did you guys see the gameplay? It's literally Storm 4. Literally leader switching. Like, you can
Is that a problem?
You can attack. Look at the gameplay. You can attack, switch out, and the character that you switched out is still attacking. That's Storm 4.
Yo, they brought back the 2016 Hashi tech? Yo.
I literally watched gameplay of Demon Slayer 2, where one character is doing a move. They switch out to the other character, and the other character is blocked off, still doing the exact same move. That is Storm 4. There's
They
no
brought back
reason for me to do
2016 Hashi, bro.
They did. They sure
Let's
did.
go.
Sure
You know they
did.
made this for the Storm 4 dorks. You
that.
know.
I have fun with anime battle rivals. I do. But, like, the community makes it hard, bro. They do. They whine and complain. It's the same thing. Wish it's rinse, repeat. Oh, hype it up. You put your soap on your hands. Let's hype up the game. You post a whole bunch of this game is going to be so great. You start washing your hands. And then you start scrubbing deep when you start making videos about, oh, oh my goodness, this is broken. And I called this out. I'm going to call it out on stream too, because I said this earlier with Hoshi, and I'm going to say it again. Because at this point, like, come on, let's call out how it is. How in the world can you say that the community is dying and then hype up clan battles? to then never do the clan battles and then get butthurt when Kaizen calls you out and then you leave the Discord. How does that work? How does that work? How does that work? And then we don't hear anything from you ever again. How does that work? Oh, I'm hurt because Kaizen said, oh, he called me out and this, that, and the third. Come on, what are we doing?
I'm just a regular guy.
Let's be real. We're posting on Twitter saying this game is dying. And then Kaizen posts a clan battle. We never see any of them dudes ever. None of the content creators that said they wanted to do it, we never saw them ever again. It was a desert. All they did was just post it because they wanted clicks, and that was it. And then when they joined the server, never active.
Wait. Sorry.
server.
I wanted. It's not they. It's one individual. It wasn't even. They didn't even join. It was one person.
No. It was
One man.
It was more than just
One
him,
army.
though. There was other content creators that came in and did the same exact thing.
I didn't see any, but okay. I didn't know.
But how do you then say, well, I don't like what he's saying, and then leave? Okay, then why did you join in the first place?
It's a
If
good
I'm gonna
idea.
join somebody, if you're gonna join somebody's space, for me, I do my research before I join somebody's space. Like, especially if I start watching a content creator, I do my research first. I'd be like, who is this guy? Where'd he come from? What is his views? Let me start watching his videos. How does he think about things before I even join his Discord server?
You're not trying to clout chase?
Clearly, there's no research being done because Kaizen's been ranting about the community before all of this happened. So for you to then join, hop on the bandwagon, hype up this whole thing, and then Kaizen's ready for you to join, and then you never join, you never answer. You went out to the milk store, really went out to the milk store, didn't come
Really
back.
went out to the news.
And then Kaizen and Hoshi spent so much money doing this for y'all, only to then get mad because Kaizen's calling people out like you who are making videos doing the exact same things. And then you leave the Discord, and then you go on Twitter, and then you say the game is dying. What? Are we in a Twilight Zone?
Like we are.
It just bothers me because Kaizen does so much.
Dude.
Kaizen does so much for the community, and it's so crazy how these dudes will literally turn around and spit in his face,
Hey, yo.
and he'll wipe the spit off for them to only do it again.
Nandomo, Nandomo, Nandomo.
It's just
Yo.
See, that's what I don't get. Like, it's always the same, like, seven or eight people in this call, like, including me. Granted, I barely even join anymore. I usually join whenever either Irby, Hidden Mist, or Kaizen's in here. But other than that, like, it's always the same X amount of people in the calls or the servers or the server voice chats, and nobody else joins. Like, they just join, like, hey, that's it.
Nandomo, 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 Nandomo. Sasuke crash out intensifies.
Much clout chasing, man.
It's just clout
Yep.
chasing that bothers me to a T, because it's like, how can you do that when?
I mean, allegedly, the clan battle was a good idea in concept, but what I don't understand is how could you think it's a good idea in concept but not participate in it?
Bro, nobody participated.
So and I've seen this multiple times recently, and they go, "Yo, that was a really good idea." So okay, if that was a good idea, why you didn't? And I figured it out. So then I figured it out. Then it's like, well, it was a good idea, but it wasn't my idea. Like, I wouldn't be in control of it. So it was a great idea, but if you take that boat, then I can't take that boat. Like I said, it's the over competitive nature that makes no goddamn sense. Because if I support what you're doing, then maybe I lose my seat. So I'd rather just watch the whole boat sink than allow you to actually
Yes,
do
sir.
anything in the space. We all lose. Fuck it.
We thought it was gonna be a whole bunch
Fuck
of
it.
clans coming in, bro. It was only about 2 clans that came in and did something. That was it.
I'm the hero
I was
here,
actually-
not you.
No, that's that's really how it is at this point. I make the ideas, not you.
It's like, oh yeah, this is a great idea. Let's make a clan. Name themselves the Pride Troopers. Don't see them again.
I don't know, bro.
Got getting you over there switching bodies. Don't see him again.
He got what he wanted, a new body.
Got what he wanted. Transformed. Got what he wanted. Left.
Got me making posters for nobody to show up.
Sitting here tagging people, wondering where they are. It's a desert. You don't see them ever again. Kaizen's like, hey, can you tag these people? We're trying to get the ball rolling on this. Nobody shows up.
Yes, sir.
Good times.
But then we go on Twitter. I'm gonna say this, guys, and I'm sorry. I hope you don't get in trouble for this. We do that, but then we go on Twitter, and then we make a Twitter talk space about what? What are we talking about? What
Talk about
exactly are we saying?
things.
And then the
Talk
title
about-
will literally say Sparking Zero. Bro, weren't you the same? Alright, let me stop because I don't want Tyson to get in trouble.
Why Sparking Zero died? What? How to fix it? How did the
Down.
community come
Having a
together?
whole Twitter talk space for 2 whole hours saying nothing.
The same thing. The same thing.
The same
Saying
shit over and over
absolutely
again.
nothing.
The same
Not
thing.
saying anything.
The same
Not saying
thing.
nothing.
Oh,
These things is forged, dude.
Then you got other content creators who gas up again.
scary.
Oh, this game's gonna be really special. Trust me, guys, it's really special. I can't say anything because
Yo.
I'm gonna get flown out tomorrow, but I can't say anything. I'm gonna get flown out, but just know this game is gonna be really special.
Let me tell you.
And
something.
then they only say that because they see the check right in front of them that Bandai is putting right in front of them with the check.
Let me tell
Put
you.
right in front of their face. And then
Let me
you
tell you
get,
something.
and then you had other content creators, which I thought was so dumb. You had other content creators get mad because they didn't get flown out because they were doing so much, which I get, I understand that. And then the other content creators who were gatekeeping, who got flown out, are like, man, yeah, this is gonna be a great game. And then they come back home, make a video going, I'm worried about the state of the game. You didn't bother to tell the developers that when you did a 24-hour flight to Japan? Are we serious? You have a mouth. I mean, you could for sure use
You
it.
have a mouth.
How is it possible that
Yeah.
Maximilian Dude? How is it possible that Maximilian Dude can actively talk to these devs, openly talk to the devs?
I'm
Take
telling you
pictures
why,
with the devs.
bro.
He can talk to the devs, openly take a picture with these devs. But when these dudes get flown out, we don't see any picture with them with any devs. How's that possible?
Go full Helen Keller.
I'm
Dudes
telling
are
you.
taking pictures of the devs, but they're not in the picture. How does that work?
Full Helen Keller tech. I tell you. I tell you.
How's that work?
Because
Are we
Max
just going
Max
to
actually
take a
cares
picture and you're
about
not
the
in it?
culture. He'll address stuff that makes no sense. He'll say, "Yo, that's broken as fuck. You should probably fix that."
Max doesn't need a clout chase.
Max is
Another
an
thing.
actual person who doesn't have to put the camera on and, "Yo, what's up, guys?" When he turns it off, that's him. But
Bro,
again,
it's-
if you do that in this space, sir, then they're at risk of losing their seat. We can't have that. We can't have that.
Bro,
Yo,
he
I
takes
know-
pictures with these devs. He talks to these devs. These devs talk to him. It's an open communication.
Nah, we
How
can't
is it
have that,
possible
sir. I'm
that
telling you,
how,
you can't have
how
that.
can you take a picture and I've never seen any of these dudes take a picture with the Naruto Storm Connection devs? How does that work? Oh, this game is gonna
I
be
think
so
the
great.
Naruto community burned the bridge with the devs a long time
We know
ago.
that we know that we got flown out, and we apologize that we got flown out. But you gotta understand, man, we're really big in this community. That's the reason why we got flown out. They just asked us, and we just went.
As they
Like-
salivate over that check.
And then when two of those same people who got flown out, who pretended that they loved the game, come back and be like, "I'm not worried about the game." Gaslighting. How does that work, bro? How does gaslighting? How did the anime gaming community make gaslighting an active sport?
I mean, from what I've heard, it's been like this since Storm 3, Storm 2, so
Crazy.
I just
Yes,
want to
sir.
say something, Sora. Just one thing, and I'll let you go. Go continue on.
No, I'm done.
The
No,
only
no.
thing that really gets me, besides that, everything Sora's saying is facts. Man. Everything Sora's saying is literal facts. Not spinning any kind of lies, any type. Everything he's saying is facts. It is literally that frame by frame, and it's insane. And we don't say anything about it. Or I'm sorry, the people who enjoy the content creators who make these these flown out trips, they don't say anything about it. They're like, well, that's my favorite content creator. I'll backflip off a bridge if I have to, if it means he gets continue.
Yo.
So like, everything we're saying is not lies. Like it's this double level of like just like blindly following people and being okay, and the content creators being okay with saying whatever as long as they get that check in front of their face. And I'm not saying anything's wrong with being hungry, If you hungry, bro. But there's a certain level of genuine, you know, I always get the word wrong. You know what I'm trying to say? Genuineness that really should come with it. Because like Kaizen said, you have these dudes who act a fool, have a character that feels like they're in the anime, that they have the mask on, and then the stream turns off and the mask comes off. They're Toby today, Obito at night. It's
Yes, sir.
You know, it's crazy. But the thing I really want to bring up was, you will have people in this anime fighting game space, or anime game space period, who will go through this cycle. And Kaizen's made it clear, like several effing videos, but I can't reiterate it enough. And I'm going to also add on to what I'm about to say. They will go through the cycle of, hey, this game is broken. Hey, this is how to fix it. How to save this game. And it will be done with the least level of just like being authentic possible.
Yep.
You're not
Same
doing this because you
culture.
care. You're not doing this because you care. You're doing this because it gets you clicks. You're not doing this because you want a better community. You're doing this because it's going to get you views. And I'll even give you the benefit of the doubt. Let's say there are some content creators that say, oh, actually, no, I do this for the culture. I actually give an F about this. More power to you, bro. I'm happy for you. I'm happy you give an F. But that still doesn't stop the cycle. You're adding on to it by doing it. You have 50 dudes on YouTube, let's just say, chat, just as a pure number example to give you a visual, who will make this cycle type of video. The issue with Sparking Zero. The things that need to be fixed. I think this is going to save Sparking Zero. On God, I've seen that John at least
Over and
6
over
months.
again.
Back to back.
Nandomo.
Over and over again. And it gets to the point where it's like, bro, just stop. Just like I'm at a point where I'm not even speaking as a content creator. I'm speaking as a civilian looking on my For You page. Stop, please. You're hurting me. I don't want to go in this joint and see this anymore. Stop saying this is gonna save this. It's June. It's June. Come on, bro.
It is June.
It is June. Let it go. It's over. Pack it up, bro. Get a suitcase. Go on vacation. It's okay. No one's gonna hurt you no more. But like, I'm sick and tired of seeing this cycle, and people say this ish with a mask over their face and a check in one hand, and then a goddamn gun in the other, because they're shooting their audience in the back, and they know they are.
Yep.
But it's getting them clicks. It's getting them checks.
It works,
And they'll continue the cycle. It'll be Storm Connection yesterday. It'll be Sparking Zero today. It'll be Bleach the next day, and then it'll be God dang Demon Slayer 2 in 2 weeks. It's gonna happen again and again. And I say 2 weeks as a hyperbole, not actual. I know it doesn't release in 2 weeks, but it's going to continue, and that is what helps kill communities. When you have this cycle that is literally, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing, bro. You have enough brain cells at 30K to know what you're doing. And then this is my last point, and I talked to Miss about this a little bit earlier. You'll have dudes in these spaces who will be weirdos, effing oddballs, just strange McGee's, okay? And they will get into these spaces and be weird. And when I mean weird, I mean all forms of weird. I mean both the legal and the illegal weird. And they will get in these spaces, and they will be outed by either the community or someone close to them, both. And then everyone be like, "Oh, I'm no longer associating with this guy or this person. They broke my trust. I watched them since 2008, since the housing crisis." Like, bro, come on. And then 2 months later, they'll come back in the space. "Hey guys, it's your boy. What's up? I'm sorry, but I gotta really put this off my chest. Those accusations. You know what? Maybe we should give him a chance. I knew he was telling the truth.
I'm so dead.
I knew they were haters since the beginning. I stood by him. I was on Twitter.
What the hell?
I never even doubted you for a second. You're my Nakima. Alright.
I'm dead.
Oh my goodness.
Alright.
I disagree that they don't care. They care about a check.
No. I'm talking about the community. The community will say that ish. The community will say that they will learn somebody, and this usually, and I say this, you're probably wondering why am I bringing this up? I'm bringing this up because a lot of these weirdos are in the anime gaming community. They are odd. They will
It's
say
just the
this
anime
ish.
community as a whole.
Well, yeah, but you're not wrong. But I'm just focus on this specifically. I'm talking about the anime fighting community. Just go with the topic, and they will be there, and they'll be weirdos, and they'll be outed, and then communities will still support them.
Turn a blind eye.
Helen Keller on the block. All right, bro.
Let's keep it a whole 1,000.
And
We
and
want to
then
be friends with. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. And then they will be like, that never happened. That's the thing that gets me the most. That never happened. Bro, I'm looking at like 50 different forms of documentation that says otherwise. Nah, fake news. AI. Word? Word? Alright, bro. So when they confessed on video and said that they did that, they were pressured. That was peer pressure.
Facts. They were
Let's put it in
coerced.
perspective. We want to be
First.
Let me call it out as it happened, as I saw it, frame by frame happen, bar for bar. We want to be friends with Kaizen. Turn around, talk bad about him behind his back. He finds out. Then we want to sever it. Then we want to come back and go, I think you're doing really great for the community. Drop and then be friends, and then go again right behind his back again and do the exact same thing.
I never stole your thumbnail. I just got inspiration.
Where's the money that these people are saying it's going to these communities? Because last time I checked,
So much. Nigga sound like a newscaster.
The money that Kaizen and Hoshi spent, you could see it happen full effect. Where is the money that we're saying that we're donating to wherever that we're donating it to? Where is that? Where are we going?
I want this as a deductible. I need a deductible for that.
I need the
So, but then we get mad. We get mad at Kaizen because he says a bunch of stuff. He says a bunch of truthful things. We get mad at him. But then we only want to be cool with him when it benefits us. What? So let me get this straight. When he reaches 60K views, now all of a sudden you wanna ride the golden horse?
Ride the golden horse. You're sick.
My homie.
But then when the golden horse turns the bronze, now all of a sudden it's how did we get from point A to point B and then back from point B to point A? How did that work? How do we go in a whole circle, infinite loop? And then what's crazy is that I'm gonna say this full transparency because I watch and I pay attention. I pay attention, and I listen. I've seen personally Ryzen go through the ringer with these content creators. And then they turn around and go, yeah, I don't like that dude. And then turn around and do the same exact thing. Well, what was that thing that happened that they were like, stay away from Kaizen, he's really toxic. I remember
I made a fucking storm tier list.
Oh yeah, that
He's
was
not
great.
good in the. He's no good in the community. I've heard things about
like,
him.
He's no good. Stay away from him. He's
The
no good.
CEO about to drop a diss video on it. Great times.
And then somebody was like, "No, man, he's a good guy. He's a good guy." But then the good guy ends up leaving your server. All right, I'm gonna stop because
The good guy ends up leaving.
I don't want to go any deeper. But It's like I don't really get it. Like I don't really understand. Like, what are we doing? These are grown men. We're grown. How is it possible that grown men are still calling themselves the CEO of what?
And we got spies for the CEO. Don't
How
forget
in the
about that.
you know what? To this day, sending out spies. To this day, had to be
It's a movie.
one of the most
It's a
like
movie.
to this day
It's a movie.
that had to be one of the most harrowing experiences I've ever experienced in my life. I have never in my days of future past ever
Dang.
dealt with something like that in my life.
Compiled 4 hours of footage. To speak my truth.
Spies?
Had to make a tier list telling you why pain is B tier, man.
Bro, not with the match we just had. Not with the match we just had. Yo.
That's all I'm gonna say. Kaizen, keep doing your thing. You know, y'all keep doing y'all thing. I've been over anime fighting games. You will not see me play another anime fighter game ever again because it's gonna be the exact same cycle over and over. Community doing the exact same thing over and over and over, and I don't have time for it. I want to play Marvel Rivals. I want to play Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 remake. That's what I want to play. I don't want to play. Let me get online so I can go against UI Goku 24/7, and somebody running for me in a Dragon Ball Z game. Like, what are we talking about? This is a Dragon Ball Z game. How in the world are we running? We're playing Kieran, but we're playing full power gym, but we're running away. Okay, yeah.
You want to play against Akasa?
No.
Play against
I'm
the
ready for Sonic Cross World so I can play as Ichiban and race as Ichiban. That's what I want to do.
Sora, the only thing I
No
would
buffers?
The only thing I would add, Sora, is that going off what you just said with the dudes who said I was friends with Kaizen for a while now, and then turn them back and be like completely different. Guys, chat. This goes even beyond that. This is like when he's saying this is like not just weirdo personality behavior and like mooching off him in terms of like clout. This is literally stealing thumbnails from him. This is literally them stealing his content and like being it and reacting to it, not with the intent of making it like a bigger commentary, just knowing that like, oh, he got 60K on that vid, well, I gotta react to it to give him more views. Not giving an F about the game, not giving an F about the community, just knowing that, oh, he in the moment it's a clout that I gotta chase and I'm on the run. Like, I've never seen somebody frame by frame steal a thumbnail before, and then be okay with saying to Kaizen to his face, "Oh, I got this is just inspiration. I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Terry
Like,
McGinnis? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
The Batman Beyond tech. What do you mean?
What do you mean by that?"
I sent Kaizen a video. I don't know if you watched it, of the dude bar for bar stealing and stuff.
So what do you mean?
Might made a video stealing.
It didn't happen once. It didn't happen twice. It's happened over 3 times. Well, I'll be like, yo,
Oracle,
Kaizen.
let me send you the video, Oracle. I'll send you the video. Let me send you the link.
I'll VC Kaizen, or I'll DM him and be like, yo, Kaizen, isn't this your ish? And he'd be like, what the F? Yes! That's me!
That's me!
That's me.
And the thumbnail will look just like his. They will change one character, I swear to God.
Oracle, you got the DM. I sent it to you.
Oh my god.
Bar for bar. Look at that video. Yep,
Bar for bar.
No, where is
That's
this?
serious?
Where is this? I gotta see this.
And they will either
you, Kaizen, you didn't get the DM.
and they will either feign ignorance, be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I put it in the Snapchat.
This came to me in a vision.
Hold on, Kaizen. I DM'd it to you on Discord.
I'm in my DMs.
Oh
Sir.
my god.
They'll tell Kaizen, this came to me in a vision. I came up
Right,
with this
maybe I need
myself.
to resend it to you. Maybe you didn't get
Maybe
it.
put it in
Look at that.
Snapchat.
I had a dream.
Nah, son, what?
That's bar for bar. Your stuff right there. Look
Nah,
at that.
son,
That's
what?
Bar for, that's bar for bar. Look at that. Look at that. Yo, Oracle. You can't tell me that's not bar for bar right there.
It is. We'd call that plagiarism if I was in school still.
Yo, I wouldn't be surprised. Yo, Kaizen, you need to you need to flag that man. Look at that. Bar for bar.
Flag. Yo.
It's
real
that
talk.
serious.
Oh, Grim Joe. He said, "What's up, Kaizen?"
Yo, what's good, bro? That's what's up. I'm just tired. This has been going on for years, which is why I'm like, whatever now. I just kind of do my own shit. Start on multiple channels, call it a day. It doesn't make sense to get involved in the culture that doesn't want to grow.
Unzad got exposed for being racist.
Battlefront want to grow.
I love this community.
Yo,
Battlefront want to grow.
Yo, Kaiser, you got the DM, right? You see the
I got it.
This
Bar for
community is
bar.
infinite entertainment.
Just tired, bro.
If it's not dorks breaking the game, it's people doing all this stuff for clout or somebody getting exposed for being a degenerate. I love it.
That's how you do it, sir. That's how you do it.
That's what keeps the anime community alive. This type of content.
Yes, sir. Without it, what else will they be, using as their fuel for fury?
Yo, that red video had me in tears for about an hour.
Yeah.
I'm not a man, and I'm not a legend, but I am a myth.
What is he talking about?
Sick work, bro.
What is he talking about?
Yo, what?
We just saying stuff now.
I think he was. That was so random.
Yo, what?
Something wrong.
Yo, what? Yo, what? Yo, what is that? What does that even mean?
Keep the lights on. Turn the lights off. Come on, sorry. Sorry, come on. Turn the lights off, sorry.
Nah.
Turn the lights off, sorry. Come on, bro.
You can't get out of this, Hoshi. You can't get
Turn the lights off, bro.
You won't escape?
What did he
You
say?
won't
He
get
said-
away.
He said, "I'm not the." He said the myth. I'm a.
No, I didn't. See, you didn't even listen, bro. You gotta turn that light off. Come on, bro.
What did he say? He said, "I'm not a."
No, I didn't say that, sir. That's not how I worded it.
Yo, can you say it again, though?
No. You get a one and done. Turn those lights off.
Crazy.
Turn that light off. Better go back and find this in the stream.
I hate PC. It's not PC. Yeah. But I pity all the people who actually want to do content. You're never gonna really get nowhere. You know how many crash dummies I see on a regular basis try to start their community from scratch, talking about how they're gonna save the community?
Dang. Yeah,
We're gonna save the world.
Crash dummy saying, "I'll save this. I'll save
Yo,
the."
Crash Dummy is so funny, bro.
I'm a crash dummy.
This
We're
is
gonna
surreal.
save the world.
I'm gonna save this city, not you, me.
It's surreal, bro. And they all have the same idea. Like you can't. It's just like I'm a. You can't make it up.
What? I'm gonna save this city. It's me. I'm
Y'all
community
all
Trump.
Batman with the same suit on. What makes you think you're any different than him?
That's funny.
Is your badge heavier than his? Is his belt better? Like, is your belt heavier?
Same gadgets, different belt design. Sick word.
Not excited for none of these games, and it baffles me that they haven't learned by now. Bleach was it. That was definitely the last straw. That was it. When they dropped
Another
this shit and didn't
positive
put no rank, they didn't put no modes, they didn't do nothing, and niggas were still trying to sit there and explain why it's the next best game.
Best game.
Can we make Demon Slayer it instead?
And now it's already starting. Why Demon Slayer is the next best game? Huh? You kind of scrub
That's
I
your
just
just
want
eyes.
to see some buffers.
Nah, you
That's
kind
just
of
clicks.
at a certain point you gotta scrub your eye sockets. You're like, nah, there's no
Nah,
way.
no, keep those goggles on. What you talking about?
Nah, there's no way.
I
Keep
want to
those
see
goggles on.
buffers.
Keep those goggles on,
There's
guys.
no
Come on, bro.
way. You seen what happened? 4 games in the generation in a row, and you still want to gaslight. Start a brand new space and pretend like it's gonna go right.
You know what I call that? Consistency.
You know what the
Yeah.
definition of insanity is?
That's consistency. That's
No, do
consistent.
you know what the actual definition of insanity is? Doing something over and over again, expecting different growth, when you know what's gonna happen.
They're consistent in their insanity. We love this.
Who's the insane one? The drones or the content creators?
Both.
Are they insane? They get in a bag. They know they're getting a bag. So
Same.
it works.
I know
On
I'm
a
just
more
doing your city.
On a more positive note, Maximilian do his stream Battlefront 2.
I know, which is why I love Battlefront community so much, because they actually want their shit to grow. I'm about to just do Battlefront content for my main channel, I guess, again, for this one. There's no reason for me to torture myself on Spark, and that's not gonna happen.
That game go back.
And the PC scene is blowing up again, too. I just gotta figure out how to let that shit work while I'm streaming, because for some reason it's not working.
Ooh.
You can also start playing single player games, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Single player games. That's where all the streamers get their views at.
It's time. It's time, cousin.
I've been said this.
Man, what you? But the
Yeah, gotta play that. Gotta play those games that you say you were gonna finish, like P5 or like Persona 5 or something.
Or Detroit or FF7
Or
remake.
Judgment or Lost Judgment. Come on, bro.
Or Death to Bio.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what happens at the Detroit streams.
Or if you really want a multiplayer experience, why not Elden Ring Night Rain?
Oh,
Yeah. How about Elden Ring Night Rain for the multiplayer experience?
Yo, he
Or
said
just
Elden
Elden
Ring. He said Elden Ring like he was about to throw up. Did you hear him? The way he said that. Joke?
You didn't see that time he streamed it. You didn't see it.
there for it. I did
That
re-download
man was
it,
getting
though.
terrorized.
I did re-download it though. Maybe Elden Ring should be nice.
Lies of P is better anyway.
Why is it?
The puppet boy? You mean you're talking
Yo,
about?
Yes.
Oracle, how's the
Loki?
DLC for Lies of P? The DLC came out, right?
Yeah, DLC look is crazy. Whole bunch of new content and everything. And I heard the bosses are harder in your actual game too.
Oh, you haven't played it yet?
Nah, I've just seen it.
Because it's time, bro. To make your own
Yeah.
series, your own single player series, your story, not theirs, yours.
I don't know, bro. I feel like I'd be better grounded in Battlefront community. I did it once. The only reason why I didn't go far is because I was lazy.
Or you could stream 2K and Madden.
I'd rather be in a community that actually supports the game and the creators. Like,
So if he does that, if he streams 2K, I will. I need you. I'll super chat you 100 if you change your name to YN Green Light.
Green light? What the hell? Or you could stream COD.
God is crazy.
I go to bed soon.
COD is insane.
Halo Reach.
Oh my god, so much pain.
Stream Halo Reach.
Yep,
Sir.
a lot of pain tonight.
Oh man,
Right, Oshi? Right?
I'm just a
Lot
human.
of pain. A lot of
Bro,
pain.
Pain got a shadow update, bro. I don't care what no one says.
No, they just didn't nerf his mash.
Nah, bro, he got stronger. I don't know what happened in those month and a half or 6 months, whatever. Bro got a shadow buff.
That's why when y'all were saying, oh, they nerfed this character. No, they didn't. They didn't nerf his mash. No, they didn't.
He's B tier.
Really, dude.
He's a B tier boy.
I was making Nagato look B tier for real, for real.
Crazy work.
Oh, that's not good. Not the father and the oh, I'm dead.
You know what? I'll just say this: if it's not puppets, it's not S tier. There we go.
All right. See you later. Good night.
Right.
Kaiser, I'm sorry if you know that took over your stream, but I had to get that off of my chest. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You're bad.
Weekend goes by way too fast. When's the 4th? Oh, that's in. Oh my god, that's like 2 Fridays from now.
Right now,